Section 104 is not to the saints generally, it's to a special organization called the United Firm. And the United Firm was part management team, it was part business venture, and it was part law of consecration. So several things are happening here. First, there needs to be kind of a body of leaders to make decisions. So they put together this firm. Also, building Zion is a really big project. You need to buy territory. That's going to cost a lot of money. You got to publish Revelations. That takes a lot of organizational work. So it's a group to kind of gather the funds together. And again, things have been really rough for the saints. It hasn't been going well. In large part because some of their business deals have fallen through. They're very deeply in debt. Once they're in debt, it becomes an even bigger blow when so many of their assets in Missouri are destroyed. Their printing press is dumped out the window. Territory is taken from them. And so it seems like they're not going to be able to dig out from under all of these debts. So they decide we should probably disband, and Section 104 is the revelation that reorganizes. And then after that, they seem to kind of just disband. However, what's really important about that story, and here we get to the lesson, is that the law of consecration was not done away with. As anyone who's been through the temple knows, that's something we covenant in the temple today. And the one that jumps out to me comes toward the end in verse 69. If any man among you obtain $5, let him cast them into the treasury. Or if he obtain 10 or 20 or 50 or 100, let him do likewise. And let not any among you say that it is his own. It shall not be called his, nor any part of it. Now, in part, that's because of the particulars of how they were living the law of consecration at this time. But the principle there remains true. Nothing that we receive is ours. It comes from God. It is not, the income that I get is not mine. It is the result of Christ through his grace leading me down a path that led me to this particular job. Every breath I draw is because he created the universe first. Nothing that I have is my own. It's to be cast into the treasury. And that principle remains true, even as the particulars of how the church organizes that changes over the years. But the principle doesn't change. This belongs to God.